Hey everyone, you have to dream before your dream comes true. I also dreamt to be an author because I strongly believe that the right words at the right time said are so powerful that it can change human beings' life in an amazing way. My name is Richa Jain Gupta and I am working as Assistant Vice President in leading MNC and a proud mom living in India. Welcome everyone to the book launch event, and I'm happy to share that I translated my dream to reality by writing a book, Corporate Leadership, The Balance of Mind and Heart. Yes, you heard it right, The Balance of Mind and Heart. This journey wasn't easy, but I saved some time from my travels because there was no travels during the pandemic. I work 14 to 16 hours every day, and I didn't see a weekend since last 2 to 3 months. And I made this dream come true. I'm sharing this experience because today I want to encourage each and everyone out there, go make your dream happen. Your dream come true requires passion, determination, and commitment to make it happen. Please go and make your dreams happen. And the journey was all the way beautiful, more beautiful, with my best friend Shraddha Srivastava around, who is with me here today, who is my co-author of the book. Hey Shraddha, how are you doing today?
I am ecstatic. I'm excited. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for this collaboration. In this beautiful journey, I never realized when your dream became mine, and the result is absolutely incredible and in front of us. I can't wait. The journey was dreamlike, crazy brainstorming sessions, unstoppable laughter sessions, and endless fun, driving each other crazy, fully crazy all the time. We followed the sun, we worked 24/7. And at the end of the day, it's all worth it because yay, we did it. And we have the book in our hands. Yes. So awesome. Yes. What do you think, Richa?
Well, I can't agree more than this to you. Well, you're absolutely right, Shraddha, spot on. The day is finally here when we want to launch our book. Yay! While the pandemic has not allowed us to go out and do a big bang reading event for the book in the real world, the power of virtual reality is making it happen, isn't it?
Yes. Agreed, 100%. But nothing can stop us, right? We are unstoppable, remember? Well, Richa and I go back 20 years, and I've always seen the passionate and full of life Richa. Although we haven't worked together professionally after that, but her aura of leadership was evident even when we started our careers together. And I knew back then that she's going to go a long way. Do you want to share your experience, Richa?
I think Shraddha is being friend biased, huh? So
always.
Not really that whatever Shraddha said, I don't know how much is true. But yes, I am passionate about leadership and practicing it with mind and heart since years. And that is something that has inspired me to write the book that we are launching today. That's for all the aspiring leaders. And why I'm mentioning the leaders is because that is something I proudly own on my shoulders. I have created leaders who are working across organizations, across the world, and I just am proud of all of you, my leaders out there. I am proud of you. I encourage you that you also should create further leaders, mentor our youth, create future leaders. The idea is how we can learn from the experiences of our mentors at this age and then pass it on to younger generation and make it a ripple effect. How we can change the world, how we can bring that leadership experience up in the game and do wonders. That's the idea. So this is something that gives me contentment, and I think that's my way of giving back to the society. So my experience, Shraddha, over these years, I think the purpose of my life is to create future leaders, get the benefit to the organization for whom you're working, be the valuable employee.
Awesome. I always knew that. But remember, the conception of the book was just like spur of the moment. The first call you made to me saying, Shraddha, I decided to write a corporate leadership book. And I'm like, oh, way, you go, girl. And the second one, you're going to be the co-author of the book. And I was silent for a minute, shocked. I'm like, what am I going to do in this leadership book? What am I going to contribute? How am I going to write? What am I going to do? And the rest is history. Well, we never look back. And today we have the book ready to launch. And do you want to share something about the book now?
Well, I think you're being too humble, Shraddha. I always knew that you're going to benefit to this book. Remember, this was my selfish and thoughtful decision to offer you this. And I think you proved me right. So let's talk a little bit about the book now. So let me start with asking some questions to my audience, to all those leaders, aspiring leaders who want to get benefit from this book. Let me ask them some questions. Have you ever wondered why some professionals ascend the corporate ladder faster while others struggle to grow? What are those exclusive qualities of leadership that makes only a few leaders successful? Maybe why some people have the aura of poise and content all the time, even in adverse situations. I mean, most of the leaders are very nice in the good situations, but the one who stay content even in adverse situations. Does that give you a food of thought? Of course, those were the questions over my mind when I took over the project manager position 12 years back. I mean, I had my set of challenges, stress, time management, unhappy customers, confused teams, work-life imbalance, working 16, 18 hours. I mean, hard work and push passion was one of my forte, but then in spite of that, I could not meet customers' expectations, stakeholders' expectations. I did a lot of struggle. After some struggle, I could overcome these challenges. But you know what? My professional growth was still stagnant. I could not figure out why. While I was struggling to figure out that, around the same time, my company faced a major financial crisis that led to its merger with another company. And the new management, as you understand, as you can think, and its culture added to my miseries.
Oh my God, then what did you do?
Well, a serious retrospection about myself. I realized something. And while it's very easy being said here, it took time for me to do that. But I realized that I had to change my mindset. I had to change my mindset to grow further. It required me to see the bigger picture and plan strategically instead of thinking a day-to-day transactional basis that I was actually trying to do. Well, literally a believer of an excellence, I worked on my self-transformation and I supported the management to come out of that crisis. I led a big team. We did all the wonders, no attrition, happy customer, and of course, a lot of awards, training, So all is well that ends well. Probably I would say that.
Wow, that seems like a dream. How is it connected to the book?
Yeah, well, this was a turning point in my life, and it motivated and made me think that how can I put all this experience to my youth, to my younger leaders? How can I teach them early in the game on what I had experienced later in the game? So the key to that was self-actualization, the concept I literally love, and I have put it in the book also. So
Nice.
while as I said, this journey wasn't so easy. It wasn't a piece of cake, but I had my share of challenges, as I told you. But this journey inspired me to take a pledge to share my 20 years of experience with my new and future leaders of this industry, who can then ascend the corporate ladder fast. If you're already on a leadership ladder, how do you make sure that you handle the crisis better, how you remain poised in content? I wanted to put both industry experience and spirituality in the book, which I strongly believe in. So that is where the conception of book started, and that is what motivated me to write this book.
That's awesome. The book has been an out of this world experience for me. It took me back to my corporate days, being a mom and being home for so long. It was just so refreshing. I loved every bit of it. And Richa, remember how nervous I was to even start this journey? The bloopers I did. Like, what should I write? It was such a mental block. But having said that, I came a long way. My personal journey has been such a learning curve. As we researched more and more, and I understood the depth of certain concepts like spirituality, like the importance of a role model leader is like it can change a person's life, right? Completely. If I had to describe this book in one line, it would be: a lot goes into being a leader of substance. And this book touches all aspects of personal and leadership development in the 21st century. That's exactly what we've tried to convey in the book. That's exactly what I've put together in myself. And I can't wait to go back into corporate. Like, I'm just so excited.
Perfect, Shraddha. I totally understand what you mean, and I totally understand your excitement too. So, as you rightly put it, this book is about industry experience and spirituality. How you understand this is why we calling it as corporate leadership with mind and heart, because there are two important things that we need to understand: skill and will to make it happen. Mind helps you gain the skill. That is, you learn what is leadership, what are the roles and responsibilities, what as a leader you should do, and the will to make it happen gives you the courage to make it happen. And when you combine these two concepts, skill along with will, sky is the limit for you. So this book is a story. It's in the form of a story that will take you to the self-transformation journey, that will teach you the principles, the values, the techniques to achieve the desired result in your professional life, along with the work-life balance. So if I have to summarize this book, Shraddha, in the short terms, if I have to go by what book's name is, Mind-Based Leadership, learn it from the who's who of this industry. The case studies, the frameworks that we have put together from the CEO club point of view is going to teach you mind-based leadership. And the heart-based leadership, as Shraddha said, it's going to teach you spirituality. You will understand how you get the best out of it to make it happen, to achieve that will we are talking about. So the mind gives you skill, the heart gives you will, and what next? The balance of mind and heart. So it's a science, art and science of self-discovery, self-awareness, pledge to thyself, and self-mastery. We promise you that you will go through the self-transformation journey while reading this book. And by the time you finish the book, you will be a changed person. Isn't it, Shraddha?
I agree 100%.
Okay, let's not brag too much about our book now. We will let our audience, our readers decide about it. And I think we should move to the next episodes too.
Yep, let's go. I can't wait. Richa, I'm excited. We have our guest of honor coming in now, right?
Absolutely, Shraddha. I'm proudly welcoming Kishore Buddharaju, my longtime friend and director in top gaming organization in US. He's here as our guest of honor today to launch our book. So Shraddha, the time is already here.
Wow, I can't believe it.
Welcome, Kishore.
Hi, Kishore.
Welcome so much, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Richa. Thank you, Shraddha, for the opportunity. I'm so honored to launch your first book. Before I get into this, I'm really impressed, Richa, the way you utilized the pandemic times in completing your dream instead of looking at the number of deaths and the cases across the globe. Thank you, and I wish you really all the best. If I remember right, Richa, so about 6 weeks back, she called me and asked me if I can write a foreword to her first book, Corporate Leadership, The Balance of Mind and Heart. I agreed to do without any hesitation, as I don't have any choice. After reading the book's manuscript, I felt that I am reliving all these real-time experiences while working together. It was nostalgic to learn everything once again through the self-transformation journey significantly depicted in this book. I think most of you may be aware, my journey with Richa started about 13 years back in one of the top IT organizations back in India. I admire her, the way of working in balancing between managing the customer, the teams, and the family. As soon as I completed reading the book, I knew that I would share it widely with my colleagues and friends to benefit from this book. It will help everyone to ascend the corporate ladder and become a happy and content person in their life. I can confidently say Richa is a perfect candidate to write on this topic of corporate leadership with mind and heart, because of this is her way of leadership that I have witnessed for years. Richa's exemplary leadership career ideas are reflected in this book pretty much, which has helped me and many other people grow in their corporate careers. The one issue takeaway from everyone from this book is how to balance your work life and grow in the corporate world at the same time. I'm sure that all the readers of this book will go through a self-transformation journey that will teach skills required for ascending the corporate ladder, methodology, and principle to enable their unlimited potential to achieve enduring success. I wish you all the best, Richa and Shraddha. Thank you for the opportunity again.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kishore. And I can't believe it's time. It's actually time to launch the book. Are we ready?
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
3. Okay, let Kishore be ready. He's our guest of honor. Kishore, you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Here you go. Launch of our book. We're going to give you the descriptions in the below link. You can get it at Amazon across the world, India, US, UK, Europe. You can get it across the world. We will be sharing link. You can get it at Amazon. The easiest way is to write the name, or you can just write, search Richa, R-E-A-C-H-A, and you'll find my book on the top. Thank you so much, Kishore.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much,
Thank you, Kishore. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kishore.
Well, so once we were done with 90% of the book, we decided to share it with our reviewers and editors.
Absolutely.
Remember? Remember the billing on content and language, the edits that came our way? Well, they were all worth it. A big thank you.
I think sometimes frustrating too.
They were.
Remember those debates on what to get into which section, which chapter?
Yes. Oh my God. Crazy. And then, but they were worth it. Totally.
Yes.
So a big thank you to our dedicated reviewers, Vikas, Savita, and Vaibhav, for taking time out of your crazy work schedules and pulling it through with us and our madness. Your inputs were spot on and definitely raised the bar of the book. So Richa, who is our next guest coming in? I'm excited.
Perfect. I think there are many people, Shraddha, who have contributed. I think we forgot Ranvi. She contributed from a language perspective. We forgot,
Yes, yes.
few people at your place. You forgot your family, who helped review the
Yes.
same. So we have some of the reviewers with us today as our next guest. So the next guest I have is Dr. Savita Jain, who's a famous endocrinologist, and she happens to be my sister, and
Yes.
she has reviewed the book. So she herself is an author of book, lot of medical books she has been writing, and she is a passionate reader again. So let's hear from her. Let's welcome her. Hey Savita, welcome.
Hi friends, I'm excited, happy and honored to be a reviewer of this book, Corporate Leadership Based on Mind and Heart. I'm Dr. Savita Jain and I'm proud sister of the author Richa Jain Gupta. I know her by my birth and I can tell you that she is the most empathetic, passionate and disciplined person I know of. I always admire her leadership skills and I'm happy that she has been able to write those things in a book so as to create and influence more leaders. The best part of this book was that the different qualities of a leader have been categorized based on different chapters and have been explained in detail via an interesting communication. At the end of each chapter, author has experienced and shared her valuable experiences, real life experiences based on that topic. As I read this book, I realized that those qualities are not only required for a person in the corporate world, but also for all of us in our day-to-day life. Heart and mind. They have been the topics of great debate in leadership development. And the author emphasizes that it is not either or, but and. Both of them have unique features and should be used together for leadership. So, if you are looking to lead the leaders, this is a must go for all of you. I hope you all enjoy this, reading this as much as I did. Thank you.
So thank you, Savita, for such an awesome review of the book. And who is our next guest, Richa?
Yes, another of the close friend, I still remember he's a renowned professor in India of computer science. And I still remember his two comments when he started reviewing. He said, Richa, I cannot wait. You have written the book. I can't wait to read it. And during the reading of the book, he said, oh, I never knew that you have such a writer in you. Stop bragging, Richa. Stop being self-obsessed. So, jokes apart.
Yes.
Jokes apart. He is one of our serious reviewer who, in spite of being so busy, has taken out time for us. And his name is Vaibhav Kalia. Again, a renowned name in his field. And I'm so thankful that he reviewed our book and he gave us all those, valuable inputs and set the tone of the book. So I just welcome Vaibhav and let's see what he has to say.
And let's not forget the million times we've had lunch together with Vaibhav when we were working together.
20 years back.
Yes, 20 years back, absolutely.
Perfect.
Greetings everyone, Vaibhav Kalia, I'm from Palampur and I have been a close friend of the author Richa for now over 22 years and she's been more like a philosopher and guide in addition to a very good friend, and I've seen how she has handled her life and situations right from the university days, and always she's been in command of her situations, and whenever I need some assistance, it's just a phone call away. So I was always wondering, like, those who are able to be in contact with her can take the idea of her clear fundamentals of life. How about she passing on this knowledge to everyone else, and then she has now come up with a very good book, and it's been a privilege to review the book. I've read most of the chapters of the book, and she has shared her life experiences in the book. This book is primarily for the corporates, but of course, the same principles apply in daily life. It's a highly recommended book. I had the pleasure of reading it, and I enjoyed the every bit of this book. Good luck, Richa. This is your first book. I'm looking forward for some more interesting books from you. And thank you for being my friend, philosopher, and guide in life. Good luck.
So, we have the youngest member of our clan joining us, who was part of the making of this book. He's Saksham, Richa's son. So, Saksh, how was your journey with us, writing this book and the experience of reading the first draft?
First off, I love books, and I am a hardcore reader. I just love reading books a lot. And when my mom said that she was going to be an author, I was shocked, surprised, and pretty excited because my mom writing a book is an amazing thing, which is quite adventurous for me. So, my mom has always been a very good finisher. Whatever she starts, she finishes it perfectly. So I'm proud of her because she has done it this time too. But that journey was really fun and it was amazing.
You
The
bet.
first, it was. Well,
It was.
the first draft, well, the first draft was a. I have no words to say because it was really good, considering it was your debut. And as I was reading through the book, I saw that the flow was really well. Though there were a few mismatches here and there regarding the expressions and the feelings, but overall the flow was good. But as I was reading through chapters, and I think when I was at the fifth chapter, I realized that there was a little bit break in the story, and maybe the flow had broken a bit over there. And I like to give hats off to both Shraddha and Richa for taking critics so very well, because not many people can handle critics that well, and they even have improved a lot.
Wow, Saksham, you have been too humble and kind to both of us. So, Shraddha, what can we say our side? It was an eye-opener.
I bet it was.
So we never realized, that I mean, because it was only I and Shraddha writing, and we both were patting on each other's back. Wow, Shraddha, wow, Richa,
What a
we are
wow.
great. And when Saksham gave us real-time feedback, it was a turning
It was
point
honest.
for the book. It was yes, it
Thank
was
God we needed
honest.
that honesty.
Yeah. So then we pull up our socks, and then we were working more. I think earlier 12 hours and then 16 hours, Shraddha.
Yes,
So,
yes,
I can't forget.
I can't
So-
forget.
So, Saksham, but what we want to know is, I know you've read the final copy too, and it's only after you gave green signal we went ahead. So, what have you to say about the final copy?
Okay, to be honest, if I had to compare the first draft I read and the final copy, man, there's a huge difference. I mean, when I read the final copy, I was literally mind blown. Like the amount of critics I gave, I was sure that you guys will take longer than you took to complete the book. But within 3 months, you just took the bar from literally and from zero to like 1,000. It was that well, and the flow was
Yay.
so very well that even though I'm not much of a corporate person myself, but I loved the book nevertheless. It was so good, and you took the critics really well because every single mistake that was pointed out was rectified so good, like it never existed.
And
So
it goes to Shraddha.
I like to
No, to
congrats.
both of us. What are you saying?
I like to congrats both of you for writing such an amazing book, and I really hope you guys well.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
So, Shraddha, do you remember those bloopers?
Oh, yes. The first rendition of characters and Saksham's comments on it. We laughed for days and days over it. I think that was like the epic part of the book overall.
Do you remember that Greek god Saksham?
I do.
All the characters look like Greek gods and not corporate leaders.
I honestly half expected the characters to, bow down and say, "Oh my God, please help me."
Thank you, Saksham, for being such an amazing reviewer.
Yes.
I know you were busy. This year is a crucial year for you. Thank you so much for being part of our journey.
Yes, thank you.
Proud to
And
have
back
you.
to you.
Yes, I'm proud to have you as my son. All the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. All the best.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
So Richa, that brings us to the end of the session, right?
Wow, I can't believe it. We've already launched our book.
Yeah.
Yay. So I think we can't end it without saying thank you, Shraddha.
Yes, we cannot. There are many people to thank.
Right. You're absolutely spot on. I think I want to say thank you to all our guests today, right from Rahul sir to Kishore to launch the book, to our reviewers, Vaibhav, Savita, others, to Saksham, who was our biggest critics in this book. I think many more behind the scene. I mean, there may be the book cover may have Shraddha, your and my name, but then there are many people behind that who have made our dream happen.
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
So Shraddha, my journey is incomplete without saying thank you to you. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being all those intense discussions, funny sessions, right from renaming our book at 4:30 a.m. So thank you for being always there for all the discussions, all the brainstormings, and we have much more to do. We will write a series, of course, Shraddha, and I am just looking forward to this beautiful life with you, the forever journey the direction that we've created for ourselves. Thank you so much, Shraddha, for being there. I would like to say thank you to my husband, who was really there in this whole journey with me, right from topic selection to story outline to writing draft to the final copy, taking care of kids. I think he equally deserves the credit as I am. Thank you so much, Vikas, for doing this for me. And last but not least, I would like to say thank you to all my family, friends, my publishers, everybody, my leaders from whom I learned, and from my leaders whom I taught. I want to say thank you to each and everyone today. Finally, I want to say thank you to my parents, who are my God, who are my everything. Thank you for teaching me this. Thank you for making me what I am. Shraddha, I definitely want to say thank you to your family who have made this happen. Do you want to say something?
Yes, of course. The list of thank yous is actually endless, but I will start with you. And our beautiful friendship of 20 years has taken a different direction and a different path going forward. And it was a journey totally worth it. Every minute, every second of literally wanting to kill each other sometimes. But it was super, super fun, and it's all worth it in the end. And we have done it, man. I mean, it's unbelievable. So thank you for actually telling me that let's do this together. It was your idea. Let's do it together. And oh my God, we are never looking back.
And it became our idea in the end.
Oh, yes, 100%. It is ours forever. And going on to Ashish, my husband, I think with 2 little kids, he has faced a lot more than me writing the book. He had to take care of them, and take care of himself and me, everything. And every few days, I would bug him with something or the other about the
Can
book.
I ask you a secret question then, Shraddha?
Yes.
How much score you gave him to do all this out of 10?
I have to give him like literally 20 on 10 because you know what?
Oh my God. Guys, are you listening there?
I couldn't have pulled it without him.
I
My
understand.
is 5, so it was not easy. It was not
I
easy,
understand.
had it not been for him. And then Aditya and Sara, my 2 little ones. I love you guys a lot, and you guys were my inspiration through and through to do this. And to my family, my parents, I am sure I made them proud today. I am 100% sure.
I am sure.
Yes.
I miss Auntie Uncle. I definitely
yes.
miss them. I was with them in Delhi. I'm sure they will be proud of us wherever they are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
with this, we want to say thank you to our brothers, our sisters, our family,
Yes.
relatives, friends. Thank you, everyone. Please
Everyone.
enjoy the book.
And our
we're going to
friends
show.
who also are biggest support, right?
Absolutely. Friends are the biggest support. Friends are the family. See, Shraddha, can we show once more our book? Hey, everyone. Please enjoy this book. Please buy this book. Please read this book. Let's get benefit out of it. You will find it at Amazon, both India, US, and across the world. We will be sharing the link below. Please go buy the book and enjoy the book. Keep reading, keep writing, keep enjoying.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
We come back. Bye for today.
Yes.